Janine greets her kids as they arrive and uses a raised voice to say something to one. This prompts a parent to make a remark that confuses Janine. As Melissa greets one of her kids, she has a similar experience. In class, one of Jacob's students mentions a commercial, which ultimately leads Jacob to tell the others. Soon, Ava rushes in with the commercial queued up, and it is not good. It's an attack ad against Abbott run by legendary charter schools. Ava admits she let the camera crew in, thinking it was the usual guys, and that's how the ad got the footage. Thanks to Melissa, the group meets with a lawyer, Candace, who thinks they have a good case, but actually they don't, as they let it happen due to not paying attention. Barbara is frustrated that now they have to see the ad run forever. Candace's solution: Hulu without ads. So Melissa takes things into her own hands and learns the person responsible is someone named Draymond. At this, Barbara makes a face of panic, but only says they should just let the ad run its course. After school, Erica suggests some plans to Janine, but she can't go because Tariq is going to pick up his stuff from her place. Erica isn't so sure of this, as Janine and Tariq have history. Instead, Janine will meet him in the school parking lot the next day, but Tariq decides to show up during her class. She doesn't stay annoyed for long after seeing how excited her kids get to see him. She gives Tariq his stuff, and they exchange some pleasantries before getting ready to part ways. He asks her to dinner, and she agrees. Besides, she was planning to get dinner anyway. Later, Tariq tells Gregory his plans but seems to have other ideas in mind, including watching Janine's favorite movie, which Tariq doesn't know. Gregory goes to tell Janine maybe dinner isn't such a good idea, but she stands her ground and tells Gregory it's not his business. Melissa and Jacob are re-watching the commercial, which has been unfortunately effective in getting Abbott students to transfer. Ava finds them, and Melissa thinks they should call Draymond. Jacob makes the call and winds up setting a meeting with him. He also gets some flattery thrown his way. He tells Melissa and Ava what Draymond says, also noting that he sounded handsome. Melissa, Jacob, and Ava meet Draymond, who is indeed handsome. Jacob says the commercial was disrespectful, and Draymond responds by eventually revealing that he used to be an Abbott student. When he spots Barbara, we learn that she was his teacher. Melissa and Ava confront Barbara about this. She explains that Draymond was in her very first class and was having a tough time. But they remind her what he's been doing. Inside, Draymond gives his legendary pitch to Jacob when Melissa and Ava come back in. He tosses some insults their way and even uses Barbara to try and prove his point. Barbara hears it and is fed up. She and Draymond talk in her classroom, and he tells her charter schools are why he got where he is today. She tells him she can't blame all public schools, especially because it hurts the teachers. Afterward, Barbara reveals the commercial will be taken down. She also takes a moment to bask in the spotlight it gave her. Despite this new development, Draymond isn't worried. He wants to turn every Philly public school into a charter school, and Abbott is next. Janine is looking forward to dinner until she gets a voicemail from him, reminding her why they broke up in the first place. When she meets up with him outside, he's ready to chow down. However, Janine decides she's going to stay home. It's best if they have a platonic, non-meal sharing relationship. Tariq is fine with this because now he can hang out with his girlfriend. Yes, his diarrhea friend. Gregory overhears the last bit of this. When Janine mentions watching a movie, he responds with Jumanji. After all, it is her favorite movie. The episode ends with Tariq replanting flowers he dug up earlier. He lists some of the stuff he's been up to lately, including releasing an album, trying to score halftime shows, and he even made a jingle for legendary charter schools.